Hey YouTube, it's your favorite mega church cult survivor Leah Lauder, and I'm live on Instagram. Let me bring Teddy a bit closer. I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on TikTok. And as you all know, I'm a survivor of mega church cult, ABUSC, and also CCE, child criminal exploitation. So as you know, I have said that everybody that ends up in these spaces is because of trauma. And my boyfriend has been unalived by the police, and that is why I was so vulnerable and why I even listened to these geezers in the first place. Anyway, I'm going to get straight into it, guys, because there's so much. I hope I sent it to myself, chair. Oh, I did. There's so much to get into, but I wanted to go through some church cult facts today. Hey, my queen Innie. I just want to say before I start, I absolutely love you guys, you collective, the survivors. You have been an absolute rock and strength to me, and I've been going through a lot. You lot have held the space. I've been putting out a lot about Innis. I'm going to call you to. There's people I'm going to call tomorrow. I've been going through a lot with just there's been a lot around my boyfriend unaliving and just, you know, me processing it 20 years later, chair. And I've just seen the collective just having my back. Do you know what I mean? Like this really is family for me because I was in the cult for 18 years. So you guys are my people, man. All right, so let's get straight into it. I've been inspired by a survivor today because I was down in the dumps feeling depressed. Thanks, Ines. Ines sent me the flower, the daisy with the butterfly. Let's get straight into it. I want to start off with some cult facts, but I was speaking to a survivor, and one thing that kept ringing in my ears after I got off the call with this survivor is that they kept saying deception. They're so deceptive. They're so deceiving. And I was like, I really want to break this down so people can understand how they do it right from the jump, from the recruitment, first contact, and how they keep you trapped in the self-sealing system. So let's go. So recruitment and first contact deception. So what this looks like is there's a warmth that they try and come with. It's a fake warmth. So that's like the love bombing. There's a targeted friendliness. Okay, so it's not nothing is real in there. Okay, it's very fake because they come with a hidden agenda and motive. So when they even give you a compliment like, oh, your coat's nice, guys, if you're on TikTok, please like up the live because you know how they move. They want to get me off. They don't want me to speak my truth. I'm going to be speaking my truth, babe, because there's thousands of survivors all around the world, my love. At this point, this is what we're doing up. Yeah. So I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak on behalf of the survivors worldwide. And I'm going to continue. You know, I've got my own stuff going on, but the collective, you know, is you guys are family to me. Think I'm blocked on your TikTok? Is it? What's the name on there? Is there mods on here? Tell me, and I'll ask Ines to look. All right. So then they come with this moral or spiritual language. And guys, you've got to remember the moral or spiritual language, yeah, it's jargon as well and mystical manipulation. Hey, Salade, because they use that to like, they'll cherry pick and tell you, all right, why can't I comment on here? This is weird. All right. Ines, I'm going to give you a name to unblock for me, please, babe. Ines, can you look if she's on there and unblock her for me, please? All right, Ines is going to look for you, my love. Okay. So then, with this, like the warmth, the targeted friendliness, all of this fakeness that they do when they come, hey, Queen Lula, then the invitations to come and see happen, yeah. And it's like this presentation as this is very normal and ordinary, but it's not. But I want to say sometimes it won't even be an invitation. Sometimes, and this is where the deception comes into it, sometimes they'll just take you. They'll just get up and they'll just take you there. They'll come and pick you up. They might say, oh, can we meet up? Like SPAC do it a lot because they're desperate. What are they called now? Nation Family. Like people be thinking that they're going to like, you know, a business brunch or an advertisement, you know what I'm saying? And they get there and there's a whole preaching service going on. So they do things like that as well, okay? So often they're saying often there's no immediate pressure because this was chat GBT chair. Immediately there's pressure. As soon as you go in there, they want to get you to meet the pastor. They want to get you to join a ministry. They want to get you in a school. But now they might have toned it down. Oh, thanks, babe. I spoke to a survivor today and I felt really, really perked up. Did you guys manage to unblock the name I gave you, my love? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to sort out the mods. Oh, I have to take someone off. Can you only be on that account? Let me check. All right. I also want people to know, because people get upset when I remove them from mods, and I feel so bad because I didn't realize that it came up as a notification. People were getting vexed, like last year, child, it was getting heated. When I was just on the SMOKE and I was coming on here for everyone, everybody, everything. Do you remember when I didn't have no chill chair? Anyway, you lot, all right, let's get into it. I want to stay focused today because there's just been a lot of just like human fecal matter going on. I want to stay focused on the topic, because this is really helping people. This is helping survivors. I didn't know how much it was helping survivors until today, boy. If I tell you I got a wake up call today. And I'm so thankful for the collective because it just kind of slapped me out of what I was in, man. I'm so thankful. I don't even want to cry. I just want to say, guys, that I really do treasure you. If you watch this later on YouTube and Instagram, collective, because people come back and they watch the videos. Oh, look, it's my sister, Sunshine. You make me feel alive. Little more, just a little more sunshine. I love you, girl. Yeah, man, we're getting through it, man. All right. So sometimes there won't be immediate pressure, but sometimes there will be immediate pressure. I'm all right. I'm getting through it, man. The collective, just the collective family, all of you. Do you know what I mean? You're the ones that see me through, man. I swear down. But because what I'm going to highlight tonight, yeah, because basically, let me start off like this. I've had a survivor come forward. This is Catch the Tea. You, your sister, and your mother are just gorgeous. Oh, Miss Kiko, I love you. Oh my God. I get so gassed up when when the young lit baddies come on. I'm just like, and they're rating it. I'm like, ew. That's why when Miss Kiko, when these gal them come on like your age, like trying to have chats with me, I'm just like, babe. You know what I mean? Because I see how the young gal them, the young baddies, the survivors move. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't gonna have that chair. Are you all right? No, babe. El Pimpiano and you man. Are you all right? Do you know who we are outside in these streets? All right, you lot, let's get into it, man. Let's expose up the tactics, because they're changing up their tactics as well. Now they're getting exposed. So let's be in tunnel vision, man, and let's expose it up. So what happens is, oh yeah, I was telling you about the survivor. There's so much. All right. So a survivor's come forward, yeah, and basically disclosed that I'm not going to mention no names or nothing because it's new. Like as the time goes on, then I might start even the name of the church cult, unless the survivor says to me on the live or I get a message or something saying, yeah, say the name, I'll say it, but not the name of the name of the church cult. Oh my God, she can't find the account. Why is that? All right, let me see if I can find it quickly. 1 second, guys. What is it? BE. Is it? Are you sure you're on the right, babes? I can't see it here. Is it Leah JL? Leah JAAEL. Leah JL. Are you on that one? Leah JL. Go on my main account and click on the link. Because I can't see. You're not blocked, babe. Do you know what's so funny, guys? You look, the mods have blocked up there, people. You're not on there, man. You're not on there, babe. Only. Oh, let me see. 1 second, guys, because I've got to try and get this survivor on. 1 minute. Yeah, because I didn't see that bit, yeah. Oh my God, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let me talk a bit whilst I'm doing this. All right, guys. So no, let me just try and find it quickly. 1 minute, because I really do want to try. Oh my God, I bet YouTube is seeing all in my mouth, my missing teeth at the back. You know, I got some missing teeth at the back, you know, teeth that to take out two chair. You know, when you get older, it's because I've got this no babe, you're not blocked. I've double checked. Try my main account and click on the link. All right. So basically, a survivor has come forward and basically said that there is a well-known pastor of a particular church cult that is known, that was working as a teacher in the school that this survivor attended. Now, at the time, the survivor was 15 years old. I'm just going to give you a little background, and then I'm going to get into why I'm talking about the topic. And basically, this teacher, aka so-called pastor, Groomed, this young, I'm going to say child, because at this point it's child, you know, them ones, because it was within a school statutory setting, to the point where there would be constant conversations after school, a lot of attempts to call this survivor out, any opportunity basically to GROOM and, you know, sow the seed. Thanks. Oh, Ines has come on. Thank you, baby. So anyway, fast forward now, because I'm not going to give to, because I haven't even got the, actually, have I got the, no, it's not on this phone. Guys, to the point, yeah, where this so-called Porster, aka teacher, was actually buying things for this student. Hey Nance was actually buying things for this student. So we can see like the GROOM in. And this survivor genuinely felt like, you know, it was genuine at the time. But when after she this survivor had finished taking the GCSEs, hey my love, then there was, I'm going to take you to church. And you have to understand that this teacher was telling her basically that she was like a little sis to her. So do you see what I mean? Do you see where the safeguarding comes into it? Like there's that whole dismissal of like all of the like safeguarding and the policies and the procedures. And I want to say, I need to ask for consent from the survivor before sharing the historical background, because I didn't ask. But what I will tell you is that again, you know, when I've coined the term comorbid trauma, there's a lot of comorbid trauma. So for example, this isn't the survivor's case, but it could be a situation where there's been quite a lot of high exposure to eat, you know, the eating of the Great Bowl, SA, and then there could be a lot of like DV, you know, just like, and then a lot of loss, grief, bereavement, trauma, and loss can come in many ways, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think I'm gonna start doing some deconstruction around grief, bereavement, and trauma, because one reoccurring theme that I do see coming up is a lot of grief, and there's many different angles. It can be from grief to do with like the loss of self. That's the first one. And then there's the grief of people actually unaliving because there's so much pressure. And then there's the grief of when you leave the cult as well, and then you've got to grieve the person that you was before. And then there's grief that we've had along the way, because even stuff like the loss of, you know what, the loss of family members that we didn't get to grieve when we were inside of the cult, that's a big one. Because guys, I've known of people that haven't gone and said their last goodbyes like to their mother. I can't even get into it tonight, because you lot know it's just a lot. And the thing is, I've got to focus. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in the self-sealing system or a little world. I got a lot of, like a lot of survivors depend on these lives. And you know, because I'm just me in it. Like I just come on here like this is just how I am, like normally. But I think it's taken me like till today to come to the realization, all right, that it is helping quite a lot of people. And I just do want to stay focused as much as I do. It is still justice for Jason. Do you know what I mean? Because my portrait's going to be up here soon, Chair. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't play with me, Chair. But I just want to get a good balance. I want to get a good balance. And I'm also recognizing that I need to do some self-love, self-care stuff as well. And I would really urge the survivors to do that as well, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, do up a little bit of self-love, because there's so much going on. There's so much low vibrational. People are sad. People are mean at the moment. people are angry. Yeah. The weight of the world. I notice a lot at the moment. If you haven't put in, remember I said to you lot, yeah, from 2020, if you haven't put in the work, like the healing, that like everybody's getting exposed. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, come on, please. You know, like I'm trying to like do a lot of like seeking within, shadow work, reflection. That's just like what my whole time is. Like I'm just really trying to go within it's so important, because now you're just seeing there's just like this clear divide between the people who are like woke. And what I mean by that is just like just because the thing is, if you've got like all of this trauma, you're gonna be bitter, like an old hag. That's the vibe it's gonna give, bitter old hag. Do you know what I'm saying? And the issue with that, when you don't deal with the healing, is that you just everything is bitter. You can't, and so what happens is there's nothing, that there can't be any genuinity in what you do, because there's no authenticity. And that's what they do here. It's a mask. It's all deception. There's no authenticity. And so this is the issue, guys. There's so many different layers to this. People wear a lot of masks in life, though. People are just not who they say they are. That's the issue. And it's very rare to find people who are genuine. It's very rare to find people who are real. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you have that, guys, hold on to it. And that's why I'm still banging on about like Jason, because it was real, man. But real recognize real. Real people can't recognize. Someone who's not real can't recognize that. And I'm so like, I've been so surprised by the overwhelming support and love from like strangers, like the collective. Do you know what I mean? Just supporting me, just being there for me through this. Like, I really, really appreciate it, man. All right. So people are hardwired. So it's like it's learnt behavior. They literally train us to be like this, yeah. Where they're hardwired to reciprocate kindness and to join communities that appear to meet needs. So again, there's like this reward system. So in there, you want to fit in, you want a sense of belonging, you want to be like everybody else, and everybody else is doing the work of the ministry. And another way that they can GROOM you and exploit you, yeah, is through this thing where they make you feel like it's ministry. Like my pastor's wife convinced me that ministry work was like doing shopping. I couldn't believe it. Like the behind the scenes. Oh, all right, babe. All right, my love. We'll sort it out afterwards. I'll double check, but I can't see it on there. Like going out and doing shopping and stuff. Like I'd be feeling like I'm really special. Do you know what I mean? I'm carrying all these bags. I'm not letting her carry no bags. And I'm there with my guys. I didn't even know at the time. Like I was in such a dissociative state that I didn't realize that I was living with like this chronic illness, because there's a lot of like delusion. So they'll be having you like moving with like a lot of faith. And the thing is, you just keep like going, mind, body, and soul. You just get rinsed out, man. It's so crazy. They just rinse you dry in their chair. Guys, you see, when you have leeches around you, yeah, like my nan was a Reuben, and in Aruba we call them sukunya. It's like leeches that come just bleed you dry. You're all right. These are the kind of people, like these like people call them energy vampires, but I say sukunya. Like that's what it's like. It's like, guys, you see, when I was getting ready to leave the cult, yeah, I felt like at that point I could give my BLOOD and it still wouldn't be enough. I felt like I could literally like do the same thing as Christ and it still wouldn't be enough for these guys. Like, just to make you understand the extent, like nothing is ever good enough. Like I don't think, when we say this, guys, I think it goes over people's head. Like I don't think people understand what we mean, because do you know how soul crushing? Do you know what that does to someone's psyche? Like it's like, do you know what? Because okay, it's like a child like spending so long to show their mummy the painting, and then like when they show their mummy the painting, they're like, Is that it? You know, just break the child's confidence, because remember, our mental capacity in there is like reverted to a child, because they say become born again. Like that's literal. Like they literally, because they say, was it Nicodemus that said to Jesus, "Oh, how do you become born again? Because you can't become born again inside your mother's womb." And I think Christ, that there's some, I can't remember the rest of it yet, but the whole point, how my cult leader used to manipulate it, was like basically like it's this like spiritual rebirth. So we have to become like newborn babes and desire the earnest, sincere milk of the word. Oh my gosh, like since like desire the breast of the cult leader, guys. Like now, obviously looking back, it is proper mad. Like I can't lie, the teachings are wild. But when you're in there, it just feels like, you know, you're saving the world. You know what I mean? You found your purpose and meaning in life. Is this resonating, guys? You found your purpose and meaning in life, you know, like everything you've been searching for, and all of a sudden, like everything makes sense. Like everything you've been through, all the trauma. That's why you get the ones that are RADICAL. It's like they are on fire. That's what they call it, fire for God. But that's just the ones with the severe mental health chair. So those will usually be like the people coming from the pits, like the most traumatic, like where I was coming from. Do you know what I mean? So like really like crazy stories. So the way they move, is like they owe their life. Like that's how they program you. Like it's RADICAL in their chair, guys. I felt, I don't think anyone understands. Before I was getting married, I was giving all my money to that cult. Obviously not all at once. Like when my pay comes, I'll be transferring the whole thing. No, but it all adds up, man. Do you know what I mean? And they do a lot of like if you're a naturally like generous and giving person, because I'm like that, especially like when I'm up. And them times, I was single. I was working like 3 jobs. I just come off the X Factor. I was doing good. I was just giving my pastor so much dough, like, and I get it. Like at the time, maybe God was using me to help them, because now I'm hearing so many stories about the struggles of these individuals. But like you as an individual need to have a moral compass. If because I've got a friend that's very generous, absolutely lovely, but I have to like rein it in sometimes and be like, no, babe, I'm not going to allow you to do no, because the heart is so pure and so generous. And I know a lot of survivors are like that, because I think we're really similar. Like we would give the shirt off our own back because we're children of God. It's like that. It's that Christ likeness, because they all speak with the mouth, but the heart is far from God. There's no real, do you know what I mean? So it's like you have to have the moral compass to say, oh, do you know what? Like, this is my situation. Like I know what this real. So I'm not going to, because that's when you take advantage. Just because someone's offering, it doesn't always mean that you need to take. And that's what they do. It doesn't mean because we're offering, because we're kind. We're kind people. We want to come in and help. We want to help build the thing. Do you know what I mean? And they take advantage of it. They take advantage. They take our kindness for weakness, man. And another thing that they do up as well is, it's like this. I don't know what to call it. Maybe intelligence gathering. I think that's what I want to coin it. Like it's almost like they do this intelligence gathering thing. Yeah, I think that's a new coin that I've termed. But I have to be careful because there's so many teeth. But anyway, the intelligence gathering. Yeah, this is when they'll be like asking you about everything to do with your life. So they want to know how many people you've been with. They want to know if your dad's been about. They just want you to tell them your whole life story. I remember when I told my pastor when I came to the cult, and it's like, because obviously I had this story where it's like my boyfriend had been unalived by the police, and it's like people just judge. Do you know what I mean? They're so judgy. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know what kind of like what type of perception he had of people from the hood or whatever. But when I told him like my body count, he was like, oh, like really shocked, like, oh, I thought it would be a lot more than that. Do you know that I think that was a real cognitive dissonant state for me, because I knew that was wrong. I knew that what he had said was wrong, but it's like you're so like, oh, pastor, you know. It's like all the gal are like they're like in love with the mog. That's literally what it is. Welcome Insta, welcome YouTube. They're literally in like that's what happens. It's so warped. Anyway, soon I'm going to get into the Freudian ideologies, and it is, you know, it is going to go into quite dark realms. But again, it's a perverse and high control environment. So we do have to look into, you know, the mind of a malignant narcissist and a sociopath is a dark mind. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh, I love it when people follow me. I'm like, oh God, do you like what I'm saying? Thanks. Is it Akusia? Did I say it right? Akusia. Akusia, if I've pronounced it right, because I know there's slightly different pronunciations. I come from a Ghanaian church girl. My cult leader was like, you, Mills. How you doing, Charlie? You get me? Are you all right? I love my Ghanaians though. You know, I had to go through that healing journey, but girl, I used to walk around in these streets saying I was half Ghanaian and half Lebanese. Yeah. Are you all right? Oh my God, but I've healed from the trauma now. All right. So there's just a lot of tactics, guys. It's not just as simple as like you walk into these places and then you're just there, because we come in like it's like a sheep going to the you know what. Because you come in and you're just like, oh my God, I'm coming to this place of worship. Just praising the Lord, just praising the Lord. We are together again in one accord. You know, like it's so like the Brady Bunch. Like it's not real. By the time you're done, your cheeks, like at the end, your cheeks are like, it's like hurting. Oh, and you know, Caris, yeah, that space, that place of you know what, yeah. The gal them, like there's survivors whose like their feet have been like bleeding. Can you do a singing live? Ooh, yay! Oh my God, Tasia, how did I know you was gonna come? Tasia, I only took you off the mods, and you know when I was taking the people off the mods, I was like, people get really upset. Tasia, let me put you back on. I just took you off, babe, because I had to put Lula on. Look at Tasia. Girl, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, I know my people. Them, are you all right? Guys, I just gotta put Tasia back on as the mod because it's giving Vex. Wait, hold on. You know I'm just playing. You know I'm just playing, but I'm not playing. Chair. Where is she? Hey, girl. I had to take you off quickly, girl, because I had quite a few people, and you were the first one on there. But I did say that you was gonna get upset there. Hey. So yeah, guys. So there's an actual system. There's an actual system in place. Oh my God, bear of you 8 mods on there. There's an actual system in place, yeah, a structured system. Guys, they're literally training us, like they're GROOMing us behind the scenes. Do you get it? So it's not like people just come up to you and they're just like, oh, hey, da, da, da. There's all of this behind the scenes stuff where they're literally training us to be a certain way. So basically in my cult, they trained us to be ambassadors and stewards of the church cult. That's the way that they sold it to us. And they were like, you're a representation of Christ. And that's where they bring in a lot of like the pressure, the like it's very like high control, high pressure. There's a lot of tasks, and then they create a lot of like positions and titles. Oh, you lot are on thing today, innit? Ross Clark. Do you play keyboard? You could sing with it for a live. I don't play a keyboard, but I've been looking at taking up guitar. If you're not a mod on here and you're usually a mod, can you let me know, please, guys? All right, so let's get it. We need to understand the tactics so that they can be exposed, okay? And this is what we're getting into tonight. Because do you know what, guys? We have to be the generation to change things. We have to be the generation to break the cycle. Yeah. Ooh, Paris, you get it, girl. We have to be the ones to break the cycle because, guys, it's been going on for too long. And we've seen the result of the trauma because guess what? We've had to unpack our parents' trauma in order to set ourselves free. So this is why I say that we need to be kind to ourselves because, guys, we are the first generation to wake up and clock this human fecal matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? And start to piece the puzzles together. We are the first ones to come back to our power, understanding and knowing thyself. Okay. And this is why so much has been changing because they've been trying to put a lot into the hemisphere, into the collective consciousness, but we just need to stay woke and stay focused and be kind to self because not only because guys, this is in our epigenetics. This is going like way back because we carry the trauma of so many generations, and because we've been going in there wasting our time for years, putting our energy into building someone else's empire, and instead of blooming well going to therapy and reading a book, a self-help book that's going to help us with mind, body, so whatever, we're going in there doing up shabba and getting hands laid like so it hasn't helped. So what we've got is we've just got like generations of it's just unresolved trauma. And then there's like this culture that we've got within the BLK community where it's like you can't speak out. Like everyone wants to keep everything private, and it's like the shame of, and it's like the old school. And I'm talking about Caribbeans and the other, like, because I got to be careful on it, but you know, I'm just talking about the BLK community in general, sweeping things under the rug, under the carpet. That's why they're so miserable. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's because they didn't choose self. They didn't heal. They continued those same cycles and patterns. And it's like they want to project their insecurities, their trauma, their guilt, their failures, whatever it is. Because you know, this is you got to remember, guys, this is years and years and years of trauma. Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna do a magic trick. I'm here. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Guys, I've got to wipe my camera. I had to improvise. But I bet you like it. If there's one thing I can do, is improvise, babes. All right. So let's get back onto what I was talking about, because I've got so many notes. There's so many interesting things, but I will go in and out because I don't just want to be reading from a thing. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's so much chair. All right. So recruitment through trusted intermediaries. So like friends, family, schools, colleagues. And what does this impact have on the community? Because remember I said that you can have like secondhand trauma. It really is like the hood. Like, you see when like someone unalives, it's like there's either the secondhand trauma with the community, because usually it's like the hood, the community, everybody knows everyone. And it's the same thing. And you know, like when someone like leaves, it's like the way they act is like the person's deleted, because in their mind, in their psyche, they can't comprehend, they can't compartmentalize that person no longer wants to be with the group. Because remember, we're dealing with a malignant narcissist, and their fear is like people leaving them, the rejection. So when someone leaves, that causes a narcissistic injury. So hence why we get the excommunication, we get the breaking down, we get our names dragged through the mud. And if you don't deal with this, thanks for the follow, if you don't deconstruct this and deprogram this, then what happens is you just repeat the same cycle. So you'll see the same pattern in relationships. You'll be treated like a doormat. You'll be walked all over in every single affair, family, everything. So that's why it's like this ghost of my past that's coming back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I wasn't self-aware. I was young. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's like, if you don't put that work in, the healing work to become self-aware, and it doesn't mean that you're perfect. It doesn't mean that you know it all. It just means that you're self-aware. Because remember, guys, people are everywhere but the present. Because if they're in the present, because being in the present moment, yeah, there's almost like that state of acceptance. But if you don't love yourself and you're not in your true authenticity, remember that the highest vibration of the universe is authenticity. But the beginning of that, I believe, like the open door, like the portal, I believe that the beginning of healing is the journey of self-love. And then I just believe that it evolves. Do you know what I mean? And then it just ascends and transcends. And actually, you know, time is relative. That there isn't any time. And that's why for me, I could, you know, and at the end of the day, guys, I think I have to get to a point. I think I need to take a bit of time out just to do a little bit of reflection at a point. But I miss the collective so much. You know, I'll come on though, guys. But I have to be strict and do some reflection, because I don't know, because I just feel like we come on here and we're just kicking it. Do you know what I mean? We're just, but there is, I don't think I've realized the people that I'm actually reaching, like the depth, like the trauma, because I'm just processing my trauma. I'm just coming up and be like, oh, raw. I went through a lot in it. You know, then what you know, when you've been through a lot and you're like, raw, but I've been through a lot, yeah. It's kind of like that. It's like that kind of moment, like OMG. And I do want to get back to speaking to survivors. So what I'm going to do from next week, Thursday, is I'm going to dedicate that week. I'll still be on the lives. I'll still be doing the content, but I want to dedicate that week to speaking to survivors. I want to hear you lot stories. I want to invest a bit more time, because I've had so much stuff going on. I've kind of thinged off, but I think in this season, with everything that's going on, I think we need to be there for each other, man. I don't think I can do this solo. I need to, because I just think that Jason's unalivement will just absolutely consume me, and I need to get a balance. And there are survivors here, you know, in the 3D. That's where we are, in it, the 3D. Gosh, this 3-dimensional plane is so depressing. My God, I need to tap into how I can move into other dimensions, because I've had enough. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I just don't believe that time's relative. I feel like I've been here for 1,000 years. You know, something's up, guys. Why do I feel like I've been alive for so long? Like, it doesn't feel like I've been here for, like, I'm going to be 40. Like, what the hell is going? Does this resonate, or am I just sounding bonkers at this point? Can someone let me know? Because why do I feel like something's up? Something don't feel right. But obviously, you know, like for the people that are in the self-sealing system and the people that are in the old world, okay, it is resonating. People that are in the old world, they're just like in their, you know, unaliving job that's just sucking the life out of them. Do you know what I mean? They haven't dealt with any trauma. It just, life has just sucked, you know when life just life. So it's so important to love yourself. Oh my God. Guys, do you know what? I'm so glad that I came to this realization at the age that I'm at. I'm so glad like it's been tough. It's been a bloody hard road. I can't even lie to you. It's been a tough road. But for the lessons that I've learned along the way, curvy vibes in the cut, the lessons that I've learned, the wisdom, the truths, where I see myself going now, my mindset, how focused I am. Yeah. It's beginning to start making sense. Like there's so much strength. Was that Alita? I need to call Alita. I just thought I need to call it anyway. Okay, so what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna for this week coming from Thursday, I'm gonna prioritize speaking to survivors. I need to do that this week because survivors are going through a lot, and I think we all are. And I just want to be a listening ear. Oh, thanks for the follow, Kamisha. I like your name. I just want to be a listening ear. It's not to get content to share. If you want to share your story, it's not that vibe. I would like to just a friend, like we're just there for each other. Do you know what I mean? And that's the vibe I'm on, man. Because I need to get my mind off this. I can't let this consume me, chair. Come on, you lot. And I know the survivors are getting consumed by stuff going on as well. It's hard. It's hard times at the moment, man. There's a lot going on. It's very low vibrational out there, guys. So what my advice would be to you is create a utopia within your home. In it, Parry, get some candles. Honestly, guys, I've had this candle lit and it's really made a difference. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. But you know, it has to happen because it's the iceberg. Do you know what I mean? Like it's everything. Hey, Tenny, it's everything rising up to the top. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's years of like hidden secrets, injustice, exposure, and it's the same reoccurring theme. Like, guys, people are coming to like I'm hearing mad things happening. Like people are coming to realizations that their child that they thought was their child and their grandkid, you ain't even theirs. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of things that are happening. It's not just at like a global, what am I trying to say? You know, like a worldwide stage. It's also at like the level of, you know, like just families, whatever. Hey girl, how are you doing? Layla, chill. You lot, I feel like I just come out of the biggest battle of my life because you lot don't understand what it takes me to hold my mouth. No one understands. No one understands what goes on in this little mind right here. Hey, my queen, no one understands what goes like. No one understands what goes on in her chair. And when I have to remain quiet, like silent, it takes a lot. And you know what scripture came to my mind, that a man, I can't remember exactly how it is, but I'm going to paraphrase it. A man who can control his spirit is more mighty than a ruler of a city. And that's just like learning to control yourself, isn't it? Like it's hard. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot since I've started doing up this share. It's just I can just feel. I know that we operate at like a really high vibration. I know it's at that Christ like consciousness, because there's just so much love. Do you know what I mean? So much love, so much care for others. I just feel like we keep each other going, man. And it's a beautiful thing that we've got. So when we feel down, guys, we've just got to remind ourselves, you know. And the survivor reached out to me, and I just want to say, if you're on here, I'm so proud of you. I'm not going to go into details, and I don't want you to, but I just want to say I'm so proud of you for just, you know, even reaching out, taking that step. Like, You know, even that, like just acknowledging the little things. Well, they look little, but they're actually really huge. Oh, Nance, you're so lovely. I love you, Nance. To be honest, we do need to catch up. I know it's been a while, girl, but it's just, you know, you've seen I've been going through it. I haven't even been like here. What's going on? Who's calling me, Jer? What the hell is this? These people are trying to get me involved in my, you know, my nephew, he's got beef. He lives somewhere like some far country. So, yeah, what is going on? Like, it's like everybody wants to war. There's like this warring spirit in the air. Do you know what I mean? And I had to actually, like I said, guys, I've been on the phone to my mum. I've been on the phone to my friend like most of the day. And like, I'm not going to repeat or say like what it was that I said. But I just said to my mum, thank God I got these kids, man. It's like God knew to give me these kids. God knew to give me these kids, man. All right. So this debt, it's a debt, because you know they've even got songs like that. My debt, my debt to pay, from the cross to the grave, from the I've forgotten the first bit. Lord, I lift your name on high. So there's a lot of songs around. Sorry, guys, 1 minute. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm on a live right now. So stop your stupidness. Yeah. You lot ain't got no respect. You lot ain't got no respect. You lot have you been dragged up? This is why I can't deal with these type of kids, man. They ain't got no respect, guys. So I'm so sorry. My nephew, my 9-year-old nephew's got beef. He's brought me into it. But guys, you know this is what it's about, innit? Like I live quite far from them, so I've got to show up as an auntie. Oh look, Rix gave me a little follow for that. They've literally added me into a video call, Rix. There's 16 little kids on there. Do you understand what I'm saying? 16, and they're laughing because I'm on there, like I've come on there as an adult. No, honestly, I really do ride out for my people. All right, let's get into it. Guys, how are you feeling, man? Because this is a heavy topic. How are you feeling? All right, so it creates an emotional debt and a sense that the group saved or helped them, making them more likely to excuse or rationalize later ABUSE. So even the rebuke, and then they bring up the scripture. I'll never forget this. The Lord chasteneth, the Lord rebuketh those whom he loves. Yeah. So that's these are the things that they use to ABUSE people and treat people like human fecal matter. This is what they do up. And then remember, they make the cult interchangeable with God, Jesus, the cross, they make it as it's all one. They all mix it into one. So the debt being paid, it's like they're saying Jesus, but it's for the cult leader. Because Christ isn't here. We're not actually doing anything for Christ. And everything that they're offering and giving us is invisible. So that's why they get into our psyche, indoctrinate us, get us trapped in the self-sealing system, give us this transcendental belief system, and which is the overarching vision of the church cult. So it will usually be something around the Great Commission, winning the lost at any cost. Let me put my phone on airplane mode. Winning the lost at any cost. It will be around souls. It will be around like soul winning. It will be around dominion. It will be around like taking over territories. Because remember, they colonize the mind. That's what they do. Yeah. So that's why the same tactics that they used during the transatlantic, it's the same tactics, because they had to take over the mind first. That's why they weren't able to infiltrate Haiti, the Haitians. Because of the spiritual practices that they had, which was like, because it's about unity, it's about, and then they demonized it. Anyway, doesn't it all sound like so familiar, like that? Because it's exactly what these spaces do. They demonize what they don't understand. They don't understand it. They've not read anything about it. They just think because they've got one cult leader that's the almighty, all-knowing. So you can see it's just really a reflection. It mirrors. How deep do you want me to take it tonight, guys? I don't know how ready people are for this conversation, chair. There's just been a lot of lies, guys. And I think, you know, it's the deception. I think a lot of survivors are waking up to the deception now and just unpacking it. It's so deep, isn't it? It's like the unpacking and the deprogramming and the deconstruction is like a deep unraveling of the well of knowledge of the soul from within. And that's why, oh God, look at my soft life. And that's why I really understand why the woke people say inner stand, understand, overstand. And then I think I heard someone saying higher stand the other day. I was like, okay. Some woman was popping off on the FYP saying I higher stand, like this and that. I was like, okay, baby. Hey, Barbs. Hey. I just remembered this. You. How are you, family? All right, so let's look at the information control and the Milau control. What it looks like. So the information control, yeah, they need to do that up, yeah, because when we look at Stephen Hassan, cult expert, we look at his bite model, how the cult leaders assert authoritarian control through behavior, information, thought, and emotional control. The information control is really, really important because they need to filter the information and that you're actually getting, that you're privy to. They need to control it because remember, there's a lot of propaganda and there's a certain rhetoric and ideological perspective that they are feeding you, and that is through a hidden agenda and motive that we don't know about. That's why they take us through all of that indoctrination. Like they've got our heads in the clouds. Like we're now in a cognitive dissonant state where we're just like, praise the Lord, take my money. What do you need me to do? Anything you like? Anything you like? And it's like a lot of them are like this in public, and then behind closed doors, it's like a completely different person. Woo! A survivor saying the more trauma you go through, the more they cling to you. It excites them. Can you pin that, please? Yeah. Do you know what it is, babe? Oh my gosh, they are like vampires, you know. It's like they can smell BLOOD. That's what it's giving. You know, like the vulnerability. Hey, official Pash. In this, it's like the vulnerability. It's like it's because it's so pred in nature. The way they prey on people, like they result us to like very animalistic, barbaric ways, because they don't want you to think. They just want you to be as loyal and obedient as a Pomeranian or a Labrador. They don't want you to think for yourself. It's that programming and actually that programming that they take you through is like the same training of like a Pomeranian or a Labrador. And on my cult leaders book, Loyalty and Disloyalty, I'll actually get it for the screen, like, you know, for me to put on the green screen next time. He's actually got a dog on the front of the book. Guys, this man, like, you know, the mind, to get into the mind of a malignant narcissist, you know, it takes you down a dark path. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Alrose! Oh my God, Miss Alrose, don't. You lot, man. I feel like singing to you guys, but my throat is so croaky. A survivor earlier, I don't know if you're still here, user, but if you are here, I'm gonna do some songs for you guys. Let's do, because you know what? There's so many songs. Like, I don't have many photos of my love. You know, Jason, as you know, guys, you've been seeing what's been kicking off online. You lot have seen what's like, and it is what it is. Like, you lot are my family. I know people think this is strange, but we know what we got going on. That's all it is. Collective, we know what we got going on over her. So, you know, we don't need to explain this to anyone. Do you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, that's what it is. So I don't want people to feel sad anymore. Like, they don't have anyone. They don't have... Ooh! They use our trauma, their own testimonies, but we have to own our pain. Ooh, yeah. And you know what I think as well? They get us to like bare our soul. You know, in these testimonies, like to be like so vulnerable and NAKED. We don't get no aftercare. We don't get no counseling. We don't get no support. And you don't see their kids doing it. Oh, Miss Rose, I love you. Oh, I'm just doing church cult facts, babe. We're just going to be talking about everything and anything today. Feel free if you want to pitch in, guys. You want to ask some questions or add something or a topic or whatever. You know, it's not the cult. So I like to be led by y'all, you know. So please, if you do wanna, oh, you lot are so lovely. They're just so heartless. Absolutely. And do you know what is really bad? The way they use our trauma as like it's like a selling tool. It's like for promo. That's why these XGMs that claim that they're XGMs and whatever, and they're online and doing like all of this and whatever, and I'm just, all I see is psychosis. That's it. I'm actually a specialist. Like that, like the reason that I worked with like gangs and I've worked in institutions and, you know, secure estates, and I've just dedicated my whole life to working with, you know, the most vulnerable in society, is because of my boyfriend that unalived. Like I've been doing this. Like, I can tell. Are you all right? They use our trauma. It's like their testimony. It's their testimony, like it's promo to show how they've changed lives. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Oh my God, you've just reminded me. Yesterday on my FYP, there was some, I don't even know where this place of worship is, but it was just given, you know, the back door ones, like the ghetto. Girl, I'm so shocked. Dag had a dog on the cover of his book. Yeah. Loyalty and disloyalty. Because remember, he changes the versions. All you see, my cult leader, yeah, he's such a swindler. He just changed. You know what they used to do? He just changes the cover and then he would make us buy the same book. So every time he changes the guys, anyway, let God be the judge anyway. I just pray that all of that money that he's taken from all of us, like God's people, like God's poor people, that money will just slip through his hands like sand. And anyone that's had a bad motive, a hidden agenda, a motive, whatever money they were expecting, may it slip through their hands like sand. Because it's never about money for me. So I don't care. It's I don't, because as I said to you, like I am a bag of money. I exude wealth. I don't, well, money is not the currency here, but for people who worship it and care so much about it that they would sell out their friend like a Judas and betray people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, each to their own. I just know where my treasure is, because Christ said that to us. Where your treasure is, your heart will be there also. But they don't understand it, because they'll have ears they won't hear and eyes that they won't see. That's why everyone's coming for me, guys. Don't you get it? It's like I'm just out here speaking the truth. I don't care. Looks what's happening to all of the mogs. Yeah, I know. Watch, like, guys, you'll see. Especially with this stuff, because I just cry. I just cry out to God. People don't see what I go through behind closed doors. Like, our CIC is called Hold the Hope. I'm here to. Oh, Tayshad, are you a mod? That's what it is. Like, what we do. I like to bring that, you know, like holding the hope, because I'm holding the hope for myself as I come on here to try hold the hope for you. I'm trying to hold the hope for myself. Don't you see? We're all one. It's like we're all one. Oh, so he wanted people to be as loyal as dogs are to their master. Exactly. But don't you get it? Because of the especially the Virgin, they like using the KJV version. Now you got to remember, again, it's all about imperialism. You know, like the politics. Do you get what I'm saying? The civil unrest around religion at the time. You know, there's a lot. It's always politics, and you can't separate the two. So there's a lot of and the transatlantic stuff, because I'm trying to say it in a different way, guys. So there's a lot of like, be obedient to your master, blah blah blah, and they actually and this is why we get exploited in like workplaces as well, because the indoctrination is to see them like a master, and then anyone else in authority. So it's like it's like we treat, you know, we're treating our managers like our spiritual mommy and daddy. That's what I was doing up. Oh hey, my love, you're right, babe. I know it's kicking off, Lele. I'm gonna call you. Look, my niece has come on the live, you know, because they were beefing us, and I want that to survivor to know I just said that because I was thinking about myself, and I don't want you to. You know who I'm talking to, just in the action, you know, when you get a little signal, you're just doing a little. But honestly, guys, there's so much manipulation that happens in these settings. But you got to remember, like, we can't overlook the information intelligence. That's what they do at the jump. That's when they want to know about your past. They want to know about your attachment, what your childhood was like, because they want to know. They want to know how to manipulate you. And then they do a lot of mystical manipulation. So scriptures that they'll send you. So you'll find like when you start pulling away, or when you might just be ill, you might just not be able to make it one blood clot Sunday. Guys, I've had these people sending messages of ABUSE in the forms of hyper religiosity, because guys, you know that canon can be there's some stuff in there, chair. They've sent cabs to the yard, and these have been people with like vulnerable adults, guys, with like comorbid disabilities, learning difficulty, like a plethora of different things. You understand what I'm telling you? Oh, thanks, Zaz. Oh guys, do you know what? Yeah, I've been feeling the love. Like, I'm not even, guys, I've got to do a party, innit? 2026. I've definitely got to do, because I was going to do the divorce party, but I was like, why am I focusing on that? I just want to celebrate. Thanks, Zaz. I'm not in the divorce mode, like celebrate, because you know, like now I'm back with my true love. Thanks, off. Like, I just want to celebrate. So you lot better make sure you step out, you know, because you know I don't go out. But I'm going to be doing an invitation only. I want survivors to feel safe, and I want people to come. So I'm going to be doing invitation only, and I'm going to get us like, I've got the spot already. They got a little downstairs bit, and then I'll just get like a set menu, and it just, when everyone comes, they just pick, do you know what I mean? We'll just do it like that, chair. But once I know the people that are coming, then we're good. But they got a little bar bit and a little DJ. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yes, that's what I'm doing. But guys, I don't know if I'm okay. Bloody hell, I'm on a roll. So I've got an announcement to make for those that weren't on here earlier. Yeah, look at me, announcement. Ooh, surprise. My Liverpudlian accent's gone bad. Oh, your messages ain't coming up, babe. So you see how I said I'm doing up a book in January? That is just going to be like a quick little thing, like a self-help cult 101 for us to all have what I've been saying in the lives this whole time. I just want to put it into a book. So it will be more of I want to call it more of a resource. But do you know what? I'm a nerd, so it is going to be a book. But I'm coining it as a resource, a resource tool. And then my main focus is going to be the book on my life, because with everything that's been happening, just like with Jason and just everything, I think it would be good for me to just put pen to paper now. Do you know what I mean? And start writing, because I think as I've started to come out of this disassociation, I've realized that my life has been a film. And that type of love is just so special. It was the hood Romeo and Juliet. Call me Shakespeare, B. So I'm going to get writing. And so I've got 2 books coming out for you basically in 2026. So in January, in the beginning of the year, you're going to get the cult book, and it still will be a cult guide. It will still be a cult, guys. It will still be a cult book, guys. It will still be a book about, you know, cult deconstruction and deprogramming. But the one on my life, that's going to take a little bit longer. But I just wanted to just announce that's what I was going to be doing, because it's like an epiphany I've come to. Well, I was going to do it collectively, and I said, no, let me do 2 separate books. Because I think as I've been speaking about the story with my boyfriend that unalived, I think I've got like, we're all survivors, because it's all trauma. It's all connected, because that's institutional injustice. That's why I'm a social justice activist, because it's institutional systemic injustice and violence. And I've worked in that field for over 20 years. Hi, my love. Hey, amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. That song's so special to me. That song was sung at my nan's funeral. Guys, that was the song I sung. You know, I auditioned in X Factor and I was doing too much. I was like, amazing. I really tried doing all these riffs, trying to do up Mariah. And Sharon Osbourne was like, can you just sing it again without all of those frilly things? And then I thought I was bad, innit? So I just looked at the woman and I was like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it with that. And I just sung it like straight. And I got through. All right, let's go to the Amazing Grace. I couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist singing that because no matter how crusty the voice is, I'll always be able to bang that out. Oh my gosh, Leah, I saw this other video of this lady who's a widow. She said that she wasn't aware that she has 4 children because she was in a functional freeze state. Her husband was a narcissist. No. Miss L. Rose, send that to me, man. Oh my God. Girl. Oh my God, you lot. Oh my. Miss L. Rose, imagine. As I've read Miss L. Rose's comment, yeah, what's just come to my mind is I've seen on Instagram that they've got a new personality. Is it trait? Yeah. You see like how we've got introvert, extrovert, whatever. There's a new one. Don't dismiss these little things. Another example, when you go into the hotel now, you're seeing there's an option for mind, body, and soul. Like the collective consciousness is raising, isn't it? So it's like, you see like how we had the Freuds and the Youngs of those times and whatever. And now we've got a really revolutionary time, guys. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of like technology. Like it's all about revolution. Like new. Oh, fine. Give me a rose for that. This is all about, like it hasn't been done before. That's why the world's going to pot. It hasn't been done before. So we are revolutionists, and we've got to be awake at this time. Someone was commenting on it. The lady is on TikTok. Her name is Nina Nkechi. All right, babe. Ooh. Age of truth. Yes. It most definitely is. Everything's got to come to the surface because the thing is, if you've put in the work, you'll be in the new earth, because it's like this conscious mindset. And if everybody's got that same mind, like with unity and whatever, that's what's raising it. Thanks for the roses. Also, we've got some divine women that have risen to very powerful positions as judges, different things. Like we're seeing that equilibrium. We're seeing a rise in matriarchy and a decline in patriarchy. That's why we're seeing the narcissistic collapse. I love that. The age of truth. I love that. Let me tell you something though, Amazing Grace. Me, I'm sitting there checking myself. I'm doing so much shadow work. I'm trying to really check myself like Ross, because there is a wind of karma blowing real bad. Real bad. That wind of karma is a chair. And like when these storms or these things happen, and it's like, I don't know, I just always feel like there's, like as above, so below. It's like that vibe. Baby, the fish, the world fishing for your soul, but God within us has got us. Ooh. Ooh, that's deep. Everything's within. That's why they do everything to stop us from going within. There's so much different distractions. This planet, this is a self-sealing system, my loves. That's why they want us to all be dressing the same. We've got uniforms. They got us to clock in, clock out, and we're all questioning it now. Like, what is this really about? Like, what are we actually doing? Like, what do we actually need to survive as well? We've not only has the Kabbalah kingdom demonstrated that it's just a full-blown, you can get cults that are that small, whatever. It's also demonstrated that you don't really need much to live off, do you really? They've been in that jungle for time. She said, would have never left that abusive marriage because she believed it was her cross to carry. So in a way, God saved her by taking the husband. Ooh. Do you know what? Let me take a picture of the name. That sounds deep, chair. It's always deep when it comes to these people there, because they got so much cobwebs, man. Especially our old school generations. They just don't like to hear the truth. They just don't like to hear the truth. They just want to live in their fantasy world. But our generation's not like that. We're all about talking about the trauma. We're all about, we want to face the trauma, because we don't want to keep making the same mistakes. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's a clear divide. There's people that want to stay in the old way of doing things, but That's HELR. That's why they're going through that chair. Oh my gosh, you look, the husband passed away coming back from seeing his side chick in an accident, a car chair. You know, all the devout, holier than thou, lovely Christians, you know what they would say? But here I am listening to my worldly music, and I don't have that type of HATE in my heart. They justify it because they manipulate and twist so much of the scriptures. Hey, you far manipulate and twist so much of the scriptures that it like appeases and gives them a green pass to ABUSE people, and just be straight up EVIL. Just straight up. I just can't believe that they've got away with it for this long. Like, how did they get away with this for so long? Sorry, Insta. My battery's always long. And what the hell? I don't know why I can't see. And anyway. All right, let me move on to the next bit. So what does this information control look like? Because now I've spoken a lot about how they control that flow of information. They don't want you to get any type of outside information. So what do? They demonize the world. Then we get the fear-based programming, us versus them. Like, guys, I don't think people understand psychologically, because they entrap your mind. They colonize your mind. Yeah. So it's like you become so afraid, like so fearful of the outside world. I know it sounds really silly, but that's the only way I can describe it. And that's why we love this space, because we get it. All right. So what does this look like practically? Restricting access to outside information, controlling conversations, discouraging friendships outside of the group. So you can't have no friends. This is going into cult characteristics, guys. Yeah. Okay. All right. And isolating members physically or socially. Because remember, they got to believe in their little lie. And guys, it's not just the church cult. It can be families. Families can be cultish, especially when they got to like cover up lies. They don't want to face the truth. We were in functional freeze state too, because so much happened that we're only processing that trauma now. Oh my God, no, Miss L Rose, you know what? You're gonna make me bawl my eyes out today. Oh, stop. Everyone's coming on tonight. I love you, King. Do you know what? I'm so glad that we're coming down in a few weeks, because I think I need to get away. I think it's going to be really good for me to just come down, get away, have a nice time with you. Hey, Felicia. Now you lot are coming out and supporting me, man. That's what I was in, innit, Miss L Rose? I was in a freeze state, innit? Functional freeze state. That's why I'm only processing the trauma of Jason's unalivement now. I just feel like for the first time in my life, like someone gets me, like the collective get me. I've never had anybody like have my back like this apart from Jason. So as much as I'm going through so much pain, safe. This is how I feel, guys. This is my song to you lot. This is my song for you lot. You lot make me feel safe. Yeah, Paris, safe. It's all meant to be. This Cardi B album is a Survivor's album. I love you too, Miss Elrose. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I really do. Guys, I wouldn't have made it through, man. You lot have seen the forces. You lot are seeing it, man. But the collective love, like, I've got some powerful people. You lot are spiritually, like, you lot are powerful. We're chosen, man. We've been through a lot of trauma. Like, when you see, when you lot, yeah, see when you lot, whatever it is, whatever your practice is, speak to God, pray, meditate, whatever it is that you do up. I know God hears. Genuine, like, pure souls. That's why they don't want us to connect, because these EVIL, they understand energy, guys. They understand, like, quantum mechanics. They understand quantum physics. They get it. They understand it. They know the secrets of the universe. That's really what it's about. That's what I'm really exposing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. The collective, honestly, the collective. That's why I'm saying, guys, next, like, from Thursday, you lot, man, check on me. Let's talk to me, man. I want to hear from survivors. It helps me, because it gets me not thinking about me, like, and this, because I just don't want to go down this rabbit hole, because you see that content that I put out. Yeah, I'm glad that it happened and I put it out, because I'm really proud of myself, because I could feel myself, like no, this one's a bit too much. I'm not gonna do up this one. Oh, they keep reporting my live on Instagram. Anyway, that battery's gonna unalive, so I'll come back on that. I'm not gonna do up this one, but yeah, they're so EVIL, man. Honestly, there's so much corruption. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, like, hidden, and guys, to be honest, people can have these ways and be like that anyway. But when it's all in, like, a self-sealing system, in an enclosed space. Do you know what else I think is the worst part? When they force you to like someone that you don't like. You lot, is this resonating? Do you know what it's like in there? It's like having a mother-in-law, like an EVIL mother-in-law, and being forced to, like, like, be up underneath her batty crease and kiss her derriere. It's crazy. And it's all of these things, like, that break us down. But when you're in there, you're not realizing it. And do you know what? Yeah, women in these settings, they seem to have the most trauma. They just use us like a thingy bag, like a puncher bag. Thanks, Miss Felicia. You know, I'm really starting to prick, guys. I don't think you understand, yeah. I can see why, like, it's like God has been doing things the way God has been, because there's no way I could process this all at once. Like, I can see, like, I've just done things the right way now, because there's just so much to process. Like, when you come out, it's like you open Pandora's box, because it's not only like the church cult setting, it makes you, because it's like you're faced with your shadow self, like your mirror. You're like NAKED now. You got to face all this trauma. You then start to realize, oh, actually, I've just allowed, because this is the same reoccurring pattern, that people just taken my kindness for weakness. I give people too many chances. I was letting people back in too much. And I think because of my attachment with my dad as well, I think that's why I would give a lot of people chances. But I also didn't like kind of changing friends, and, you know, because of that fear of abandonment and rejection. It's not just in the dynamics of a romantic partnership, it's also in the dynamics of, you know, just like friendships. And guys, we will get there. I'm telling you, there is hope. Hold the hope. There is hope. We will be able to have, like, normal, like interactions again. We will be able to form friendships. We will be able, not even, because I trust no one, but you know what I mean by trust. But obviously, to that individual, don't take it the wrong way, because, you know, I'm saying it's like it's a hood talk. Yeah, like, trust no one because of what I've been through. Do you understand? But what I mean by that is that you've got to trust yourself, because with Jason unaliving, what I realized is that you've got to have yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because even tomorrow, it's not even promised to us, share. So that's what I mean by learning to trust again. I don't know. Trust is, it's still triggering for me. Just the word trust is so, guys, does it trigger you? Hearing learning to trust someone again, do you find that really triggering? Because I find it, it's so uncomfortable. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you will get there, even if it's just with one person. Do you understand what I'm saying? We will be able to do that, because you only really need one person, guys. Do you guys? It's not like, because I don't want you lot to misconstrue what I'm saying and be like we're just outside of these streets trusting everyone, because that is not what we're doing up. But I mean, even if it's to open yourself up to getting to know a friend, you know what I mean? Just exploring the idea of getting to meet new people. Do you know? Because guys, I can't even like get into thinking about romantic relationships and all of that at the moment, because you know I'm grieving. I'm just in grief, man. I just imagine. And do you know what I've always noticed? People always try to kick me when I'm down. Like, that's when they come in and attack, when they think I'm weak. It's a reoccurring theme in my life. It's like, how are you just wanting to kick me when I'm down? Like, that's mad. Anyway, so and then let's look at the mechanisms, yeah, of this information control. So it limits ability to fact check. They don't, oh my God, that's so important. They don't want you to go and fact check. They just want you to believe whatever they tell you. So whatever comes out of the cult leader's mouth, it's like he's the mouthpiece of God. It's the prophet. It doesn't matter what they're saying in the world. Prophet it's been revealed like this. So it's not that people are DUMB. It's literally that we are indoctrinated to believe, because we've come in there in some sort of, there's a level of psychosis already through the trauma, through everything that we've been through. Do you know what I mean? The brain is already, and then they come in and it's like that, it's that exasperation of this hyper religiosity, you know, guys, we're thinking that this is deliverance and whatever, and we're literally like fitting in there. Like, I've been unconscious, but because I lick off my head off the floor and was unconscious for over 10 minutes. You know, I'm seeing that as being, and then there's this thing they say, drunk in the spirit, the joy of God, the Lord, or whatever, where they're laughing. They'll be laughing, cackling. Come on, man. When do we see Christ doing that? They're trying to make something fit that doesn't fit. Hey, Jay, they're trying to make something fit that doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. Why are you doing that up? They want it to make sense real bad, but it's like, make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. They want it to make sense real bad. Trust is earned. Ooh! Child, the survivors are some GMs outside in these streets, isn't it? I didn't know if people were going to get me, you know, because I am a lot. But I feel like the survivors have connected with my heart, even if it is a bit RADICAL. Because I feel like the survivors are GMs, like you, all secret GM. Even the survivors that are like moles and that, they're all moles and that, like the way they move and that. I'm just like, oh my God, like, so, you know, like some little detective, like the collective give me joke, man. There's so many characters, and what I love is the way we come out of the cult and like we're just finding like this new identity and walking into our authenticity and being ourselves. You know what I mean? And everyone's so lit. Everyone's got their own unique personalities. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. And most of us are neurodivergent as well. Because you know what I said to my mum on the phone? Yeah. I can't even remember what I was talking about. That was when I was getting peed off of everything that's been going. You know, like my boyfriend who unalived, his family's been trying to publicly humiliate me, but little do they know that I have no shame. Because they don't know me, because they weren't there. They weren't there. They weren't there. They don't really know me, Chair, outside in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Like, anyway, let me say focus. Thanks for the follow. Put a record on. That's giving Survivor, isn't it? What tune is this? I thought that was it's some proper like paper route. Because guys, that was 2 months ago. I don't even know who these people are. Oh, but I'm feeling the vibe though. Guys, this is why I'm just staying married to my boyfriend, because I cannot be outside in these streets. No, you lot, come on, let's stay focused. But come on, guys, I got to make it a bit funny, man, because it's so doom and gloom. They're really trying to get me off Instagram. And I know who that is. They're so sad. I feel sorry for the Instagram people, though, but I don't know if there was people on there. All right, I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. I'm sure I've got ADHD. Oh, thanks, Mr. Echo. I appreciate your roses. I've been going through it, man. Honestly, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? What the hell, auntie? What the hell, Mary? Do you know what I mean? It's like, chill. Am I enemy of the state? Target number one. Thanks, babe. Like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. This is what the hell is going on, chill. All right, you lot. So let's get into this information control. But is it making sense? So again, they want to limit your ability to fact check or compare the group's claims with outside sources. That's why silence is compliance. The light, the truth is the light. That's what we're shining. We're shining a light on the darkness. So social proof of conformity increases, and Lifton calls this Millau control. Control of the environment and communication. So everything is controlled. The information is controlled. Your behavior is controlled. Your thoughts are controlled. Your emotions are controlled. You're not allowed to cry at this point. Now cry. So you can't cry when your uncle unalives, but they want you to cry when the cult leader's son unalives that you never met in a day in your life. They don't want to release you to go to your uncle's funeral because that's haram. But when it's the cult leader's son's funeral that you've never met a day in your life and he was not a pastor, this is a real life experience. This is a real life example. They want you to be doing up barling, grieving, going to the service. Make it make blood clot sense. They're still watching some of the cult members. I sense it. Oh, what watching us? Am I about to go? I think I'm a bit tight. What do you mean, my love? You remind me so much of my best friend. Her mum's in RPF. Oh, RPF right now. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, man. Do you know what though? And do you know what, guys? What you need to understand about me is, yeah, I got a big heart in it. So the groups that I usually come hardest for are the groups that I usually love the most. So like the aunties, I've got a lot of love. Like I've met some of the sweetest women, man. Because I live with a chronic illness. I meet a lot of aunties in the hospitals. There's a lot of aunties. They're nurses. They assist. You know what I mean? Meet some of the lovely. Even when I'm hair traumatized, the reason I'm in the hospital is because of this hyper religiosity. And this auntie is a definitely, severely indoctrinated. She's really indoctrinated. But just hold it. Come bring me a cup of tea. Oh, like when they try and tell you their scriptures and share their faith and stuff. But it's still like the heart's in the right place. And that's what it is. Their heart is in the right place. Do you get it? So it's my heart goes out to her, man, and you. I'm so sorry because RPF is so hyper religious, but they get them aunties with pure hearts, man. Them lovely aunties, man. They're just all about their kids and being a nice, good wife. And not all of them, though. We know there's another side. But I feel that's the energy that I'm feeling there, though. But I could be wrong. People who kick you when you're down usually feel inferior to you, so they feel powerful when you're down. Oh, thanks for that, babe. That makes a lot of sense. They want to bring you down to their level as well, the low vibration. Oh, look, confirmation. The low bringing you down. Oh, I fancy an Indian curry. Chair. You know who I'm talking to on there for the weekend? Clark it. Chair. Let's do up the Indian, man. Woo! Come on, you lot. We got to get the vibes up. 1 minute we feel like deleting ourselves, the next we're dancing to Cardi. That's just the way it goes. Because I also live with BPD. That's borderline personality disorder. But we're lit though. The BPD buddies. What if you get a BPD buddy, yeah? You ain't never getting enough. Are you all right? You're never getting over a BPD buddy. Are you okay? All right. All right, guys, I had to soften it up though, because come on, guys, we're literally talking about how our whole environment was controlled. Like they controlled our emotions. When we could cry, when we could laugh, guys, I don't think you understand. They turned us into robots. When we could laugh, when we could cry, when we could smile. Even like Dag would say, like if you come to the church and you sit at the back of the church and like you're not happy, your face isn't smiling, you don't clap, you don't write notes during the preaching, you're disloyal. You're not loyal. So do you see, you automatically you get with this brand, you're branded, you're tarnished now. You're blacklisted for not writing notes, share, and smiling in their service, baby. And then they would, oh look, Miss L Rose is putting the fire emojis. And then they would be like, oh, you say preach. They even, you see that, you know, when they do that weird thing, preach, pastor, preach. You're preaching a word. Speak the message. Tra la 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 la. Massage it. They've trained us to be like that because you're going to be disloyal if you don't do it up. You've got to encourage the mog. This is why people hate JTE to see me coming, because it is what it is. You know, that's what they do up, guys. They could do you, guys, I swear down, as God is my, I don't even need to say as God is my witness, because there's survivors who were in the same branch as me that come on her. You know them ones. Are you all right? Guys, I would have to ask permission to go to the toilet. We used to have to ask permission to leave the church cult early, because we used to be in there until 3 a.m., 1 a.m. That was like so standard. So now like why are you so mad? You lot have more of a balance because of moi, her, she, the queen. You lot get to go home at a somewhat decent time now. Who's that? Because of me, her, she, the queen. They weren't letting you lot out before. You lot were there until the break of dawn. You lot were going in. Guys, I don't think you understand. Because the time we'd be coming to this church, we'd be getting there at like 8 a.m. And in the winter, you know, in the winter, it's still dark outside early and all that. So you're going in and then you're coming out when it's like, it's the next day. Like, that's what we're doing up in these spaces, you know. So they got to indoctrinate you, because the amount of time that they need. Guys, I need you to understand, these are worldwide businesses and they pay no one. They only pay, like some of these spaces, they'll pay like the instrumentalists, because it's important. They need the singing. They need to do the musical, mystical manipulation to teeth. They love a singer. If you go to one of these spaces and you're a singer, I wouldn't even be doing it up. I wouldn't even be telling them that I can sing. Go in there. If you don't believe me, go in there and don't tell them you sing, and see how they treat you for 6 months or 3 months or 2 weeks or whatever. And then reveal to them that you can sing. And this is if you're a good singer as well. And then see how they change their tune. Oh my word. Imagine your man shouting, preach, preach, rub it in. I could never be a church guy, be with a church guy. I know that, but girl, sometimes it was a lot though. I'm not going to lie. Because there used to be a guy that used to ring the bell. There used to be someone ringing the bell. I mean, it gets really RADICAL in there. And dysfunctional things become normalized. So it also opens us up to like dark occult practices, like very like EVIL backdoor places and spaces of worship. So you know those backdoor ones that are on top of a shop, you know, like Woolwich, you know that vibe. Yeah. So that type of vibe, we don't know what the building is. Is it an apartment? Is it a unit? Is it a warehouse? What is it? Is it a converted building? Even when you go inside, like, what is this place? It's so strange. And it literally feels like the stranger the setting, like these backdoor ones, you know, where you come in and the mog's wearing like a gold suit, and there's about, you know, you see his poster, you think you're going to come and it's going to be this big, huge place with a huge congregation, and you go there and there's like 20 people and all these empty chairs. It's mental health. Clinging on for dear life. That's what's happening at the moment. Oh yeah, I've read that. Just clinging on for dear life. And you know, it's just the truth is all coming out now. That's what Amazing Grace said, the age of truth. I love that. The age of truth. All right, I think I'm going to do one more. How long have I been on here for? I'm getting carried away tonight, innit? But guys, I just feel like I haven't been on that much. I've been grieving my ass off. Oh my God, I've been grieving so much. But guys, from Thursday, I'm going to be dedicating some time to the survivors. Because I'll be doing up my hair as well. So we'll see. I'll do some lives and then I'll do some conversations as well. All right. So the group's claims with outside sources, social proof of conformity increases because they want to feel like they belong. So that's the social conformity. And then there's the curated reading list, condemnation of outside media, curated reading list. Oh my God. Oh my guys. Oh my God. Ooh, no, I've got to take a minute. I've got to take a minute there. Ooh, that's really deep, the curated reading list, because, you know, my cult leader has this obsession with writing all these books and this Macarius library, and it makes sense when it's curated because it's, you know, it's been selected. That's the information control that has been put together for us to see through the psychosocial lens of the malignant narcissist. I'm so glad I got some kids, man. Seriously, because if I didn't have my kids right now, chill, woo, people think they've seen anyway. So language manipulation and loaded language. If that survivor's still on here, that I was speaking to earlier where we had the long conversation, I just want to say thank you if you're still on here, because you've actually given me the strength to come on and do this. Because every time I want to cuss someone out, I just keep thinking of you and how important these lives are. All right, so language manipulation and loaded language. So what does this look like? This is the special jargon. Yeah, I see you, baby. Thank you, Miss Felicia. I see you, B. You lot, thank you for liking up the lives. So oh God, there's just so much. It looks like special jargon. So euphemisms. I think that's euphemisms. So again, hey, ouch, eish, eesh, hey, it's a message, strange woman. It's very euphemisms. I'm sure that's what it is, because that's what they. Yeah, I could bet my bottom dollar. I could bet my bottom dollar. It sounds, because euphemisms, I'm getting maybe sounds, isms, and then I'm thinking there's a lot of kisms and isms and eesh, it's like, you know, that's what it's just giving. Hey, cutie. Oh, I love you. Everybody came out to see if I was all right, innit? Oh my God, the collective have got my back, man. You know, when I was sitting down, I've been going through all this stuff, and I've been seeing people coming out of the woodworks, coming and backing it online. Are you all right? No, wait, hold on, I can't breathe. The collective are coming on and backing it, and people are coming and making themselves aware to me. Oh, Leah, like, you don't know me, innit? I've just been watching you from afar, but like, man's backing it, innit? Oh, guys, you know, I've got this throat infection going around. I love you lot, man. Like, seriously, I really do love this collective chair. Look at what we've built, guys. Isn't this amazing? This is what justice looks like, man. This is what taking back up. This is taking back our power. And that's why I won't let anyone come in between the collective and what we've built here. I won't let anyone draw me out. People are trying to make me go jail, man. People are trying to draw me out, man. People don't want me to have my freedom, man. People want to be locked up. Won't let me up. You know, like, baby, I just want my freedom. All right, you lot, sorry. Thought terminating cliches. So God's remnant, true believers, Kara say disciples. Guys, if your cult people if your ex-cult called you a special name, the chosen, I've said disciples, spiritual daughter and son of the house, the center leader. So once you like we're the true believers, we're the true chosen, you know, like they don't understand. Like, you see what I mean? That's the thought terminating. So, you know, this is weird, but I've got to save the souls, you know, and that's where the positions come into it, and the obedience and the tasks and the, you know, the constant instructions and whatever. Oh my God, this is what I've been saying. This is so mad. Redefinition of normal concepts. So love becomes obedience. And Dag actually says that Love is loyalty, but it's just ABUSE. It's just subservience. It's dictatorship. It's cloning. It's they just lie. They just get up there, stand on the altar and just lie. Mad. Why it matters. And again, you see with that redefinition, yeah, again, that's why people are in there like buying invisible blessings. Do you get it? Because they make it out like the currency isn't money in there and whatever, but everything's about money. Absolutely everything's about money. And that's the projection, because we don't need your money. The Lord will raise up the stones to worship him. But now that people are leaving, now you're screwed. It's all a deception. And then I'm the EVIL one. Why? For pointing out the obvious. Sorry, babe. Do you know, like, if you weren't doing it, then there wouldn't be anything to expose. And people wouldn't be like coming to these realizations and leaving. But you know what it is, guys? It's because they see it's all about control. But what I'm doing, I'm not doing up control. I'm putting the information out there for people to make their own decisions. And to be honest, you can't really escape me because I don't care. I'm very much on the religious FYP, because all my stuff I tag that up in there. You're all right. Because I'm their problem. I'm all of you lot's problem. I'm your next generation's problem. Everyone's getting this. You know, TikTok is 18 plus. So why are your kids on her? Do you know what I'm saying? So it should be fine. What is it, 16, whatever it is? No, it's 18, isn't it? So it's an adult platform, my love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if listen, most of them, and they try and all make it out like, ooh, their eyes can't see this. Sin, haram, you know, I can't see any bust. You know, it's just like, oh, baby. You came in with a popcorn addiction. You still got one now, babes. Do you know what I'm saying? Bare deception, man. But do you know what? It turns into like pathology, like pathological lying. Because there's a fine line between like the pathological lying and then the cognitive dissonance. Because remember, we just don't want to come to the truth. We just don't want to come to the realization. And that's the reason why, no matter how long you stayed there too long. But because of the trauma and the ABUSE and how they manipulated us, used all of our trauma. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like all of the stuff that we told them, you know, we trusted them to tell them. They used it against us. They did us dirty, guys, but it's all right. Like I said to my mum today, I said, why am I always the one that has to take the upper hand? Like, you know, the higher ground, or whatever it is, whatever that saying is. I said to Mum, why do I always have to be the one to do that? Why? You know, like, maybe I just want to give someone a piece of my mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because listen, if it wasn't for the collective and it wasn't for my kids' chair, I told my mum what I would have done today. I told her what I would have done. I talked her through all of it, and I said, this is what I would have done. Just like that. Because I've got my kids. I'm not getting in my car, my yard to go. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing up all of that. I got my kids. You lot don't know me, you know. I was a mad gal outside in these streets. I've always been unhinged. That's why right now I need to get the help. Do you know what I mean? To understand like what the neurodivergent, the ADHD, like, you know, all of it. I need to understand it. But one thing I will say is that, you know, doing up this with the collective and everything, it's really helping me to, like, you know, control myself. It's hard. It's hard to control yourself, you know. It's hard. Oof. And the thing with me is, I don't, probably because I'm autistic, I can't. It's and I said to my mum, I said, do you know what? I said, that's been my problem. That's been my problem. I've been too honest, like, you know, too honest to a fault. where it's like, these people are liars, they're deceivers, they're snakes, they go talk behind my back, they're going to do this. But I'm just coming in with my neurodivergent, undiagnosed self, just telling people everything, like exactly what I think. And I said to my mum, like, that is what always gets me in trouble. Like, that is what has got me in trouble. Because I just say what I think. I just say it. Mad. And that's not going to change. And it won't change. How about that? All right. So the loaded language simplifies complex moral questions into group-approved answers and terminates dissent by making alternative language feel wrong. This is a central tool in thought reform. And there's something I want to highlight here. So the loaded language simplifies complex moral questions. Mercy, forgive. Where's my first lovers? Are there survivors from Daguerre Mills cult? Where you lot at, man? Come on, man. This is big revelations. Are you all right? Woo! Where's my survivors from my culture? So instead of us having like been like dealing with the complexities of the situation and talking about it and unpacking it and why A plus B equals C and how we got to that destination, it's just forgive, mercy, mind numbing. Everything in there is just to like, so it's like we're like on autopilot. Lights are on. No one's home, homie. No one ain't home, homie. That's what I'm gonna say to them when they come on. No one ain't home, homie. Ain't no one home, homie. You home alone. Ain't no one home. You home alone, baby, and not the home alone with the Macaulay Culkin. Not that kind of home alone. You really home alone outside. You home alone. You alone, like really alone. I love it when my voice is crusty like this because I can do, like the proper American, like alone. Some fried chicken. Yeah, that's what we want. I want to go to America so bad, real bad. Because I can't finesse the mandem anymore. Do you know why? Because I really am married to my husband. I'm just going to believe in the universe, the magic of the universe to provide. and I believe it's true. It's going to do it for me. I know it. And it, Miss Elras. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I'm just outside in these streets, just believing I'm in this relationship with my unalived boyfriend that's transitioned and crossed over into whatever dimension. I'm just like, on a whim, just saying, this is it. Blood clot. If they can believe in the friggin' canon, like, bitch, I can believe in what I want to believe in. Do you know what? It's a free world. Do you know what I mean, babe? Do you know what I mean? Free. That's what we're doing up. That's what we're doing. Everyone's entitled to their own, beliefs and whatever. Why do you want to take that away from? That's what they used to do back in the day, and then they came and ruined it all and tried to like package it and control everyone. Just let us breathe. We just want to believe what we want to believe, babe. Like, why are you enforcing and encroaching your beliefs and your barbaric, archaic ideological perspectives onto us? Like, we are heightened collective consciousness now. We're in 2026. We're gonna start seeing like cars flying soon, babe. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're just not doing that up. Everyone should just have their own free will to do and believe in what they want. Like I always say, guys, if we just all lived by that motto, yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, like the world would just be a better place. Like, but it's very much like divide and conquer. Don't you feel like that? That's why people have had to we've had to come into this this space and place of healing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because everyone wants to be out fighting, but when you start getting into that like healing vibration, all that, you just start seeing like people just be looking like people are losing the plot at the moment. I can't lie. There's a lot at stake because it's like the karma, it's like the judgment. Do you understand? The scales. And the way God's doing it, the universe, the law, the universal law, whatever, is they're letting people get like they think they've just got to the finish line. Like, like they've been getting away with it for all these years, like they got, and then it's just like, guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, have you seen the stuff about like these guys that have got away with like unaliveness and stuff, and then they've got them like old in their age, like they just get like they think they're so close to the finish line, they think they've got this, and then just slips through their hands like sand. So sad. I'm not the one that you want as your enemy, you know. Seriously, like I'm really not. But hey, all right. Such a shame. Things could have been so different if we had just had the unity. 21, 21. That's a little can't. Yeah. All right. So I'll be getting the loaded language then. So, guys, basically, this is all about making alternative language feel wrong. So it's like they speak another language. So when you're speaking to people in these spaces, is you can't even understand them and they can't even have a normal conversation with you because they've been trained as robots. They can't have true, authentic, meaningful relationships. Everything is a facade. They don't even know who they are because they've lost themselves in the process. So they've got like, at the moment, there's just going to be so much confusion happening. There's going to be like, I just think a lot of them are good. I think this is going to turn into an actual mental health crisis. I'm not even going to lie. If it keeps going this way, like the trajectory, I don't know, but whatever's like, guys, it's got to happen because we can't keep on going on like this. I know they just want it to stay like the old way of, because it works for them. It works for all the elitists. It works for all the narcissists, you know, the people who love power, and it works for them. But for the masses, for the rest of us, it doesn't really do anything for us, does it? It's just benefiting all these people in these high positions and high places. All right, guys. I'm going to end with mystical manipulation because I'm not going to lie. Guys, I've got so many points. If I went through all of this stuff, we'd be here all night. But guys, I think we should do a all-nighter for old time's sake. Come on. What'd you say? Because, guys, we used to do all-nighters all the time. All-night rehearsals. Don't you miss it? Ooh. Except this time, guys, we shall have our snacks. Because they didn't even give you, they didn't even provide you with a bottle of water. You're in there dry mouth. I don't think people understand. We just be in there for like over 12 hours, like no water, no drink in it. Paris, we should do that and have like different, like, because we haven't had survivors on lives for ages, but I think we should do different topics as well, like games, like make it fun. Because guys, I honestly, come on, I've got to get some camaraderie going on here. Camaraderie. Did I pronounce it right? Do you know, we should have a bit of fun, man. Let down our hair. Do you know what I'm saying? Like do up a little, like just have a little game sometimes, just laugh. Because it's been a bit of a hard road. I feel like we need to get a bit of a balance because I've just been like, cool. You know, like we can do other things as well. I'm open to it as well. Because guys, I feel like singing would be a good one as well because we've got a lot of survivors who sing. I think we can do like singing stuff as well. So yeah, just sometimes we could just do little sing-alongs and survivors can come on and sing songs for us, and you know, some of us can be doing things like painting or cooking and just whatever it is that we want to do. And you know, isn't that lovely? Because we've got a lot of different talent. There's a lot of different talent because we're all so gifted in time. I mean, we're the chosen. So we've got a lot of talented, gifted people, you know, amongst us. So I think, yeah, I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at Kiko. Watch Kiko. No, you lot have cheered me up, man. You've brought all the brightness. Like, why am I gonna go and ciao? Why do I need a man? Like I'm like reuniting back with my husband. Do you know what I mean? Like I just feel so happy. And I got a really good friend. I started making a really nice friendship. And the collective, man. Guys, we're family. So if people don't have family, you know, because I just feel like you lot have proved yourself now. Do you know what I mean? Like y'all have been backing me on the internet, like online, having my back. Like you lot showed up and showed out today. Like bare people came on the live. Are you all right? It would be nice to discuss different topics. Yeah. Oh, Miss Alvarez, don't make me choke, chair. All right, we'll do that up. You know, like with popular culture, like, you know, like because Cardi and Nicki was having that big rant. I think like we could have conversations about that because that's also funny, like letting our hair down. You know, just like stuff that's going on in popular culture. You know, we're always going to bring it back to the cult, guys, though, because of our trauma. We'll be like, you know, Nicki, I think that she's got a lot of unresolved trauma, man. And then someone will go and like research it. Did you know Anika was in a church cult? Because guys, it just always comes back to these mogs, man. Honestly, they're just so EVIL. I just blame them for everything. Guys, all right, we will do other topics because I think I need a different topic as well. All of this stuff with Jason has really made me see, like, I just love the collective so much. Spicy! Nah, Spice, I love you. Oh, Spice is on there as well. Do you know what I think it is, guys? Because I just think I'm such a happy person, and it's like I'm not, I'm just me, and I just feel like people that, they just don't like that. They want to come and like unalive that joy in me, like my light, like my spirit. They want to come and it's just like, why would you have that, HJT? Because you live this miserable life. You want everyone else to be miserable around you, and no one in your circle can speak any sense. So it's just everyone's just miserable. That's the downfall. Like if you think you're the smartest person, or you think you're the one with the most knowledge, like in the group, your pride comes before a great fall. You got to have people around you, do you understand, that can speak some sense into you. Like there has to be someone that can tell you to sit, and you sit. At least one person, man, because that can save your life. Sorry guys, I just started feeling a bit sad about Jason. It comes in waves, man, but I'm all right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's just it does come in waves. You guys, honestly, if I weren't on here speaking to you guys, oh my gosh, I'd just be in depression. All right, let me do this last one then. Mystical manipulation and sacred science. This is a good one to end on. Mystical manipulation and sacred science. So what does this look like? So claims that the group possesses unique spiritual insight, direct revelation, or secret knowledge. So guys, the secret knowledge is like the prophecies, like it could be like one-on-one like counseling as well, because my Mog did a lot of that. He did a lot of GROOM in through the one-on-one counseling and the telephone calls as well. That's where they really build the trust. It's through like the telephone calls and the messages and things like that. And another thing is they'll make you feel special. Like they'll create these positions, they don't even bloody exist. So like, but because the space becomes like your reality, it becomes so real, that everyone's in competition. They're like crabs in a bucket because there's only so much stuff that you can do in there, because the star of the show is the cult leader, and then it's like they don't cater to your needs. It's like you've got to mold into what they've got going on there. So you don't like singing, but just sing in the choir because you've got to do it for the Lord. You've got to sacrifice. So it doesn't become about amazing grace anymore. It doesn't become about what you like. It doesn't become about what you like doing. It doesn't become about what choices, what decisions you want to make. It becomes about, we've got to do this for the overall good of the cult, because Jesus Christ gave his life, and now we're going to give our life to others. Do you see the manipulation in that? Do you get it? Then they're making like the cult, God, Jesus, all like synonymous with one. And then don't forget, the cult leader is the mouthpiece of God, so you can't question that either. A lot of talk on mysterious that only the chosen can understand. Oh yeah. Oh, so DJ, are you? Oh, I think I get you. Are you linking it to the cult jargon stuff, Queen? So you're saying that with the way, the mysterious, the way that they do up all the mystery stuff, the talking, it's like the secret language. So it's like, now we're the chosen because we understand. Is that what you mean? Because that's what I'm getting. That's deep. But did you mean that, or did you mean? Because that's what I'm getting from it. But I just want to check that that's definitely what it is. If that is it though, I will feel proud. But if it's something else, don't feel the pressure, because every opinion is good. But that's what I was picking up. But even so, even if it's not that, I still picked it up from what you put there. So that's like, that's what you've said. Do you know what I mean? That's very powerful. Very, very powerful. I like that link. Do you get what I'm saying? To like the loaded language and the mysteriousness of it, and the secretiveness. Because when you say to people, this is like a secret society, like a fraternity, it's like they're looking at you like, but unless you've been there, baby, you don't know our struggle. People don't understand what we went through. This is a lot of trauma. Oh my God, the most EVIL people, they're in these spaces. Yeah. All right, guys, let me just finish up. But guys, it's true. Yes, she said loaded language, spot on. Yeah, man, we're deconstructing and deprogramming. That's why, guys, you know what I'm going to say. You know what's coming. That's why the devil's mad. What do you mean I'm mad? I'm sitting on the Maldives in a private island somewhere catching a tan. What do you mean? That's what they just do. They just don't want to take their accountability. That is so great. I love that. Do you know what? Let me take a little screenshot of that because I think I'm going to add that into the book. Because do you know what? That is important. I'm not even going to lie. It's true. That's what they do, man. And they go on like, like other people don't understand it the way that we understand it. Do you get what? And they've got some special like knowledge, like revelation. It is very mysterious. Oh my gosh, it is. There's that, and there's that, yeah, that mystical manipulation. But there's something about mysterious manipulation as well, isn't there? DJ, does that feel right? Mysterious manipulation, isn't it? Because there's the mystical, but there's also the mysterious. That's deep, Charlie, I'm tiffing DJ's ideas. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down right now. It is for the Lord. That's what they'll do. They'll teeth up your idea, They'll teeth up your business plan and tell you that it's the Lord. The Lord said that they should have it. This is the kind of stuff they do, and then you can't be upset. You can't show emotions on the business that you've built for 5 years. Now the prophets come and said, like, the Lord's spoken to him, and like that's that you got to give that business to him and whatever, and then you've done it, and then you're getting that cognitive dissonance. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, because you know that you shouldn't have done that, and now you can't show emotions. It's like you got to suppress that. So that's how people get ill and sick as well. And then afterwards, processing that the past is just the teeth. Yeah. And you know what, Amazing Grace? I think that is what we're seeing. Do you know what do you know what I believe one of the biggest signs was? But we've just been the dark magic is so strong. So it's taken us this long to clock it. It was the Pope's funeral. How could we all just be sitting there thinking, oh, this is normal? Like, this is, come on, man. It's as clear as day what's gone on here. Let he who has an ear hear, let he who has eyes see chair. Because it is deep. It's so deep. I'm not going to say too much because some people might not be ready. And I feel like we're all on our individual journeys, processing, unpacking. Oh, Miss L Rose said this is a healing space. Hold on. Babe, honestly, yeah, I had to, and I'm not going to talk about the survivor's business, but it was just such an honor, that this survivor called me and shared what they shared with me. And it's kind of just woken me up. It's given me the wake up out of I don't even know what was going on, just the bubble of grief. I think I've just been walking around I didn't do my hair for like weeks. Why it was dreading up. When I was speaking to that survivor, hey Forex. When I was speaking to that survivor, I said, oh, let me go and wash my hair, man. Come on, at least. You lot don't know what you do for me. Honestly, you really don't. And I'm so grateful. Do you know what? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I know it's been really hard, guys. And I'm not trying to, not justify, but trying to make it like, oh, but I just feel like, we would have never known each other. We would never have this. And all those people were fake anyway. Like, now we've got something real. Like we're trying to really unpack the trauma. What's the point in guys? There used to be like hundreds of people there. The room would be packed, but I would feel so alone. Those relationships ain't real. Like, coming online, I don't want to get emotional because I've been going through a lot, and I think I'm feeling really overwhelmed by the love and the support. So everything happens for a reason, guys, because I've really seen that the collective ride out with me. Oh, Amazing Grace, I love you so much. And I mean it. I really do mean it. I'm not just like, I've never had people like have my back. And it was like letting a survivor in, and it was like a mirror. It's like a mirror. the rest of the collective. And it's just, God is really in the midst of this. Oh my gosh. I just remembered this song I used to say. The Lord thy God, he's in the midst of thee. He's mighty, so mighty. And he shall reign high and lifted up. I can't. Power and strength and authority. I was a worship leader for 18 years and a choir director, and a director of groups and in groups and singing in the GSA. And I haven't sung that song for years, but that, there were gospel songs that really resonated with me. I used to think about Jason. And that's one of them. Thank you, babe. And there was another one. I go to my secret place where I worship at his feet. I go to, and it goes, what do you do when you've said all you can say? What do you do when you've done all you can do? Where do you go? Who can you lean on? I go to my secret place. That's the one thing about Reverend Edmund. He knew the tunes, share. Thank you, Curvy Vibes. He knew the tunes. And it was those tunes that just kept me holding on, man. And I think I'm going to leave you guys with this. I came to a realization today about Jason's unalivement, yeah. And I clocked, like, it weren't no, like, Holy Spirit or, like, the environment, or because everyone in there was lying. Everyone was getting their backs blown up. From the porsters to the monks to the the PK, to everyone's getting their back blown out, apart from me, it looks like. And I was celibate for 7 years. I haven't even told my story for guys. I got some mad story that I was celibate for 7 years in that cult. And I realized that it wasn't the Holy Spirit or the setting or the control, because the more control, the more it makes people want to even do things. But it was a combination of, like, my love and my loyalty to Jason and God, because it was so deep. So what I'm saying is that's the reason why I was able to stay celibate, because I was widowed and I was grieved. Do you understand what I'm saying? Deep. So it's like, people can have their own opinions and whatever, but you see, God, the Lord thy God, he's in the midst of thee. He's mighty, so mighty, and he shall, I can't remember, high and lifted up with power and strength and authority. I don't care. Hey, Miss Blacklist, I don't care. Like, God, just deal with all of them. Get them all. Get them out. Send your hounds. Send your spiritual hounds upon them. Because I'm weak. Oh my God, confirmation. Put a record on. Did you not hear it? Like, delivered. Ding. Your wish is my command. Thank you, Daddy. Because I'm too weak for all of this. I'm getting older now. I ain't got time to be doing all of this up. Do you know what I mean? Lord, part that Red Sea. All right. So that was such a profound revelation, guys, around the loaded language and the mysteriousness that they've got in there. So that mysterious manipulation. Leaders present the group's doctrine as the only legitimate interpretation of scripture or truth. Let's look at the effect. This creates an aura of sacred science. Oh, thank you, Amazing Grace. You guys are actually my inspiration, because the stories that I've heard from the survivors and the way that survivors are still standing and still have hearts of gold, even through everything that you've been through, you still think of others, you still have a heart of gold, you know, not a HATE ounce of blood in you. And that's special, guys. That's rare. That's through the things that we have suffered. We've learnt to be kind and empathize and, you know, be able to love others. It's through the things that we suffered, like the wisdom, you know. Oh, and this wisdom that we have, let's not take it for granted, because it's also a gift. Because, you know, God always makes a way, guys. God always, you know what I mean? God always makes a way. And I know some people are atheists, so make the way for yourself. Be me, myself, and I took a vow that from now on I'ma be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I always do that when I sing Beyonce, you know, her neck. How she does it. Me, myself. I can't believe I need to do one of them, you know. I just need to get out of the cult psycho end for 1 minute and just jump on a challenge. Because I've seen a few and I've been like, but guys, it's just the depression, the BPD. Like, I'm just trying to not like delete myself. You know, like I say all of this, oh, I want to do the trend, and I'm just more time, I'm just in my bed, I'm bedridden, and I got chronic. You get me, Felice? I got chronic fatigue. Ooh, the moon's out. Oh my god, I just looked up and I saw the moon. Oh my god, how special. Guys, this is a special night. This is a special evening. I just want to say, I just wish all goodness and healing and wealth, because we know that wealth is not about money. But if you need the money will come to receive it. Take it on. But wealth and happiness and peace and love and joy. And guys, today is a good day to like write things down. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're, you know, if you're trying to like, today is a good day to prepare for going into 2026. You know, like set like your what is it, 3-month, your 3-month plan from October to January, whatever. This is because you know, I was a program manager. This is like the last quarter of the year. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So just think about it today. Just meditate on it. Just try and, you know, visualize your future. What do you want? What do you want? And future could be tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a very good time to do it tonight. Okay. All right. So let me just finish off this bit, and then I'm gonna go and enjoy my moon lit room, because I'm gonna open the window and then just have it coming in, and just, yeah. That's what I'm just gonna have, light some candles, and just, guys, go and light some candles. You've got some candles at home. Light some candles as the moon out, open your window, get some fresh air in. Just even getting the fresh air in. Play some nice music, have yourself a little cup of tea, you know, treat yourself. These are things we need to do, guys. We've got to try and help ourselves. Like, was it yesterday I had to make myself a tea? I said, Leah, chair. Just make yourself the damn tea. It will help. So the effect, it creates an aura of sacred science. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I was bugging out. You see my cult leader, when he used to come here, I used to see like a bright light around him, because you have hallucinations. It's so weird. Do you know what? I would love to go back and like study and really get like, you know, like the understanding. Like, I would love to do that. Do you get what I mean? Because there's so many like layers to unpack here. I just feel like it's never ending. And I think that's because God is infinity. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, God is never ending. Do you get what I mean? And so that's why I said, oh God, all right. So I said we need to be looking at this through a biopsychosocial lens, but actually it's not even a biopsychosocial, it's a biopsychosocial. And then there's a part there around like infinity. I need to, if you guys have any ideas around the word, if you get what I'm trying to say, like, it's like that forever. Do you know what I mean? Because I see this forever thing with all of there's this common thread, because like with Scientology, what do they sign? Like 1 billion years, their life over for 1 billion. Ours is like eternity. They make up the rules, and then the slightest things that we break, do you know what I mean? It's like we're damned for life. We're in HEOL. It's such black and white thinking. I mean, a kid has more critical thinking than this, isn't it? Because it was written so long ago, it was put together so long ago, that now that, you know, so much as advanced. We're just, but they do indoctrinate people a lot that like this is the DEVIL, the mark of the beast. There's crazy dark magic on it. Like you gotta really deconstruct and deprogram and go within in order to free yourself, like your mind, because it's very it's powerful stuff, man. It's crazy how they've like indoctrinated us to be against ourselves and see our native, like, you know, our ancestral practices and culture and stuff as EVIL, so we HATE ourselves and stay lives mentally, everything clean. All right. So we can't question the leaders because they frame it as spiritual rebellion or sin. You're disloyal. Then we bring in the cult jargon, the loaded language, orangutan, orangu. That's what they say. You're an orangu, you're a Jezebel, you're an Absalom, and that feeds into like the I can't remember what they called it here earlier. It was the what was it? Not the glossary. What did they call it, you lot? What was that bit that I called? Oh no, they're taking the mick, man. But anyway, you know when it was like they control the information. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like there's already this directory almost of what you can and cannot read, on what you, oh god, some way. That's so triggering. You sound like Dag, like a NERD. Buster, what it is right now. Buster, what it is right now. So members accept the leader's narrative with religious weight. So I'd go as far as to say, you know, in like Dag, they just worship him in there. We're taught to worship him. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really sorry if that triggered survivors from First Love the some way, because that's that. But that's a good example because that's loaded language, guys. That's what they do up in First Love your some way, and I understand that that's, you know, Ghanaian dialect or whatever. But in the church cult, it's jargon because that's what they're used to doing up in there. They got people, you know, like Rosie O'Neill, you know what I mean, from Ireland doing up Chalet and, you know, some way, and it's sounding like some weird eclectic mix of a broken Ghanaian / Irish accent. And Rosie O'Neill's never left Ireland a day in her life. So why is she talking like that? Anyway, love y'all. Let me let you go sleep or whatever. I thought it was way later than that. Guys, the time isn't real, is it? They've been lying to us about everything. We're in the Truman Show. Oh, love you always, my love. Guys, we're in the Truman Show. Do you realize that? The time is not real. Like this, I've looked at the time and I'm seeing that it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Like every day feels different. You lot, man, I just need to, this is my piece, my little bust down. Are you all right? Like I'm wanting to do the extensions, but a part of me is just wanting to straighten my hair, Jill. I want to get like a little piece like this. Anyway, guys, let me go because you know what I'm like. I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support, guys. All your messages, reaching out to me, backing it for me in the comments, shit. Survivors have been backing it. Thank you so much. I feel the love for coming on, for all your gifts, your luck, guys. I'm feeling loved. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm back like I never left. So I'm back. There's gonna be ups and downs, guys. I am gonna share because I need to get rid of these drafts in my phone around just, you know, some of the grief that I've been unpacking from Jason, and then I'm gonna kind of just get into like really processing it and breaking it all down. Oh, night, Miss Alvarez. I'll be back on tomorrow, my love, and from Thursday, that's when we're really getting it in. Yeah, because I do have to just do my hair because it's winter now, so I've got to wrap it up. So I'm gonna start doing my hair from like probably I'll give myself Thursday to rest, and then I'll start doing it like Friday. Yeah. All right, guys. Love you. TikTok. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Oh, I didn't get any related tutorials. I'm so bloody happy. YouTube, we did it. I didn't get any tutorials. It's been going good. I feel like this account's our lucky account. Love you, Miss Alvarez. It's so lovely to see you. And YouTube, thanks for being on. Thanks for being you guys. I love you so much. Bye. I love you, survivors. You're my blood clot, man. Guys, if I make it, we all make it, baby. Do you get me? The survivors, we gonna party. Do you know what? They're gonna see us. They're gonna see us living it up. do I do? And then be living it up. I say, what I do. They're going to see us living it up, Chair. Mark my words. They're going to see us living it up. I love you guys. You're my life. I love you guys so much.